My name is Yolanda Knox, and I'm the proud owner of ArayaSunshine Candle Company. We specialize in handmade scented soy vegan candles, wax melts, room and car deodorizers. We also offer candle making classes. We're one of the only companies in Alabama that offers mobile on-site candle making classes. The name ArayaSunshine Candle Company is actually a combination of two of my granddaughters' names. My oldest granddaughter, Araya, and her sister, Sunshine, who passed away right before her third birthday. This company was born out of my passion and my love for candles. I'm a self-proclaimed candle addict. And for years I burned candles, and for years I had migraines, never associated with candles, only to find out it was the chemicals in the candles. And that sparked me to do more research, and ArayaSunshine Candle Company was born. I'm mostly self-taught. Of course, everybody says Google is the Google University. Did a lot of Googling, did a lot of research about different waxes that were out there, different products. Again, I wanted to stick with something that was non-toxic. I wanted something that wasn't going to hurt me when I used it or hurt my family. So a lot of research, a lot of practice, a lot of money thrown away, kind of trying to figure it out until I found my exact recipe. So that's what we have today. We are online. We have a website, ArayaSunshineCandleCompany.com. And we're at the Tuscaloosa River Market every single Saturday. The only farmers market in Alabama that's open year-round, and this is our home. I absolutely love the Tuscaloosa Farmers Market for so many reasons. The staff, for one, is phenomenal. The people that work here, the other farmers and artisans that are here and bakers that are here, there's just everything here at this river market every single Saturday. So it feels like home. I've been here, I want to say 4 years now. And actually, by being at the Tuscaloosa River Market without having a storefront, this allows me to be in front of the public. As I mentioned before, I love to talk and I love to meet new people. So I've been able to grow my family through this river market, being able to meet new people, being able to introduce our products, being able to tell our story. And actually 80% of our income for this business comes from this river market. With our candle making classes, that actually, surprisingly, and it's only by the grace of God, that when I started, let me just say this, I had no idea that this was supposed to be a business. This was just something for me. Even the name of the company was God inspired. He gave me the name and the reason why for the name. And as soon as I started making candles, I was given the idea, why don't you do a class? Again, I love to talk. I'm a very personable person. I love to meet people, like I mentioned before. And I said, I'll try it. So I did a candle making class with about 15 people. It was very successful. So that has grown. People are starting to realize, people, since COVID especially, don't like to have to go anywhere if they don't have to. So with that, we kind of made it mobile. So now we can actually pack up everything and bring it to you, all the supplies, the staff, everything you need in order for your event or your sorority, fraternity, to be able to host or facilitating. You just host a class. But we've taken off with that. And again, my talk, and I talk about that all the time, but being able to do the classes, aside from making candles, doing the classes is probably my second favorite thing to do with this company. So people can book with us, they can call us. Our business number still comes directly to me. We're not so huge that you can't talk to me, because again, you know, the talking thing. But you can contact us at 205-523-5246, or you can visit our website, ArayaSunshineCandleCompany.com, and send a message. Once we get you booked, like I said, we show up and we just have a lot of fun from there. But we also, aside from having the fun classes, I also offer professional classes as well. That actually allows anyone that wants to start their own candle company to be able to come in for a full day, about 6 hours, and sit down with me, make some candles, learn everything there is to know about the candle making business. And I am proud to say that I have done, about 15 people have done that class, and out of that, 6 people have started their own candle company. And we have over 55 scents at any given time, because I'm addicted to fragrance. So if I had to pick just one, I probably would have to go with Volcano. Well, back in the end part of 2003, I had applied for what was called the Baygood Grant, which was the Beyonce's small business grant. I didn't get it, of course, but I got an email inviting me to the Baygood Luncheon while she was doing her world tour at that time in New Orleans. Didn't get the grant as I mentioned, but I was given this notebook full of all kinds of materials, basically specifically for that luncheon for the people that were there. And in there was an application for the Goldman Sachs 1 Million Black Women in Business program. Very prestigious, very huge. I applied. Surprisingly, they asked me for an interview. I interviewed. Found out a few months later that I was accepted. So I actually am the first woman from Alabama to be accepted into the Goldman Sachs 1 Million Black Women in Business program. Not only did they pay all expenses paid to fly us out there for orientation, I went to New York. I actually stood inside of Goldman Sachs' building for 3 days. My proudest moment is during graduation when they flew us back out there for graduation. My proudest moment, and I don't want to get teared up, but I might, was being able, they were asking a question about the program or whatever, and I was one of the ones chosen to speak. And I was able to first off stand up in that building in front of all these people from all over the U.S., people from everywhere. Nobody from Alabama but me. And the first thing I said was, "Roll Tide." And 2 other people responded back. Surprisingly, somebody knew what Roll Tide meant. They all broke out laughing, of course. But I was able to say, and that was probably my pride, to be able to say that I'm, first of all, a dream that I didn't even know I had, that, to have a business in the first place. To be a little black girl from Hope that didn't know what business even looked like, never heard of anybody really owning a business. To be able to stand in a building in the midst of Goldman Sachs top executives and be able to say "Roll Tide" and then tell them about Tuscaloosa, Alabama, tell them where I'm from and how proud I was to be there, to be able to say the name of my little city to all these people from everywhere in one of the biggest financial institutions in the world. So that's probably my proudest moments thus far. Of course, you can find me on Facebook under ArayaSunshine Candle Company. It's the one with my face. We're also on Instagram at the ArayaSunshine Candle Company. We're on TikTok at ArayaSunshine Candles. Pretty much anything with the ArayaSunshine Candle Company. And just to add this little nugget as well, as of last year, our name is now trademarked. So ArayaSunshine Candle Company belongs to my family, for my grandchildren to take over and do whatever they plan to do with it in the future.